Horror Gamer, back with another video for you. And today's the day. The day has finally come. As you can see, your boy Horror Gamer went ahead and got into the Resident Evil 2 spirit. Got me a good shirt to wear for today and for today's video. And I told you earlier in the week that your boy Horror Gamer had a little surprise for you. That I was going to do a certain thing on Friday, and guess what? Today's the day. Look what your boy Horror Gamer just got in the mail. Look at that. See that? We all know what this is. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this here in a minute. But I also told you guys I was going to tell you a little story. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to tell you the story about the time that Resident Evil 2 saved my life. Okay. So this story happens about 8-9 years ago. One day I looked in the mirror and I said, you know what, I'm tired of seeing what I see. So I went ahead and I started doing something about it. I went on this insane training regimen, working out 7 days a week, really watching what I ate, you know what I mean, trying to better myself. Well, as I was bettering myself, I slowly started to really hate myself at the same time. I was doing it to love myself, but it was like that internal struggle, double-edged sword thing. I didn't do this anymore. And we'll get to that, don't worry, we'll get to that here in a few minutes. But anyway, I was struggling. I was struggling with myself bad, and I didn't like what I saw. I hated what I saw. And you know, it was a real dark time for me. I was in a place that I felt like I couldn't get out. I was in that rut that, you know what I mean? It's like, no matter what you do, you just can't get out of it. I was in that rut. And so, sorry, it's a touchy subject. So, one day, I decided that was it. I was ready to go. I was ready to check out. Because I've got myself in this deep depression. What I think it was that I was changing my body so dramatically, so drastically all at one time that it was fucking with my head and my sanity a little bit. So I woke up one morning and said, you know what, I'm done with this. You know, I don't want to live anymore. You know, every day is a struggle. Life's too hard, you know. And before I go on, if any of you guys feel like that, you know, there's ways to go about it, okay? My mom always told me, death is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I see that now. And I know sometimes people feel like they just can't get out of it, and that seems like the only answer. You know, if you ever feel like that, there's hotlines you can call to talk to somebody. Don't ever, 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 ever take yourself out of the game because you feel like there's no options. Because there's always an option. There's always a way out, you know. Just remember, death is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. All the problems we have in this world are temporary. You know, why rush it? Death is something that's going to come for us, you know, regardless. So why rush it? Make the motherfucker wait. Enjoy your life. You know, there's so much good things to live for, like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 Remake, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to the story. So that day I woke up, I said, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm going to have one more day. Come on, focus. Fuck, I hate my camera. I said I'm gonna have one more day. I'm gonna do what I like to do, eat what I want to eat, and I'm done. You know, I wrote the letter and everything. I was ready to check out. So I went, I got my favorite food, ate that. I said, you know what, I'm gonna play some video games, you know, before it's time. Well, lo and behold, the video game I played was what? Was Resident Evil 2. And as I was sitting here playing this game, I don't know, it kind of dawned on me that, you know what, it's not so bad. Like, I started thinking, you know, and I was like, life is not bad, life is beautiful. You know, like, look what I'll be leaving behind, you know, like, awesome video game, my family, you know, and really sitting down and playing that game put shit in perspective for me. And I decided, you know what, it ain't worth it. I can fix my problems, you know, I can change things. I'm not stuck in a rut. And because of that, I saw a new outlook, basically. I saw that life is not all that bad. And I know people are like, well, why do you think it's the video game? Because I was ready. Like, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I've come to terms with everything. And if I hadn't played that game, I probably wouldn't be here right now. If I would have just skipped out on the game, I probably wouldn't be here right now opening this awesome fucking box. So I sat down, I played my favorite video. I was determined that day I was going to do my favorites of everything. Favorite food, favorite video games, you know, favorite movies. But it was it was playing Resident Evil 2 where it, like, set in for me that it's not that bad. Like, I guess the game made me so happy as I was playing it because I was hit with, like, nostalgia, you know, and it saved my life because I was gonna go. I was ready to check the fuck out. See ya, your boy Hard Game is done. So this is why Resident Evil 2 means so much to me, because it literally saved my life. I love Resident Evil 2 like I love, you know, like a pet, you know, a family member. Resident Evil 2 saved my life. And, you know, you might think it's weird, you might think it's stupid, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You guys are entitled to your opinion. But I know, for me, that's what Resident Evil did for me. And I'm eternally grateful for this game. This game is, like, that's why it's my favorite video game of all time. So just in case y'all didn't know that. But with the story, like I said, the more, what I hope everybody takes out of this is that little things in life make it beautiful. Something as little as a video game can make your life worth living. Like, for me, that was it, you know. And it was just that. It was, you know, it really opened my eyes to what the world really is, the little things of beauty. And since then, I've had a completely different perspective on life and on how great it is. So thank you, Resident Evil 2. Thank you guys for listening to it. I really don't tell many people that because it sounds fucking crazy, but it's the truth. My girlfriend doesn't even know. Miss Hard Gamer don't know about that. She don't know that story. I don't tell that story to many people, but I love my horror. So I figured, hey, fill you guys in. You guys are like family. So I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for actually really sitting down and taking the time and listening. But now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's dig into this motherfucker and see what we got, huh? Let's do this. Now, as I'm unboxing this, I'm going to be kind of doing a review on it as well, because why not? So let's get into it. Let's open it. I love the sound of it, dude. Something new, pretty shiny being open. I'm gonna cut my fucking face off. Nice stuff. Alright guys, here we go. Oh, Are you even ready for this? Alright, Gravity, help me out here a little bit. Right, come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. Holy shit balls. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh, this is too much. This is too much. Capcom coming through with the assist. Holy shit. Alright, so Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition. Look at that bitch. That thing is fucking sexy, boy. And on the back. The back looks like it shows you a list of everything it comes with. Look at that. Sexy as balls, bruh. Alright, let's get into this bitch. So I guess this is like a body condom thing. Yeah. So this comes off. That comes off. Nice and pretty. Oh, shit. Nice and pretty. I gotta adjust the old camera. Sorry, didn't mean to scare y'all there. Alright, look at that. It looks exactly like the box in the game. Now, one thing, it is cardboard. But that's okay, I ain't gonna hate it. But it is cardboard, so you gotta be extra special careful when you're taking the shit off. This thing's gonna be legit. Alright, so we're gonna open. Alright, so the first order of business is Resident Evil, the actual game itself, which is pretty cool. Now, see, the one thing, okay, I will, like I said, I'm going to be doing a review as well as an unboxing. So we get your standard Resident Evil game, okay, which is fine. But see, with me this is the way I look at it, okay. I spent $230 on this game, on this deluxe edition. You would think with spending that much money, you would get a steelbook and not just regular case. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I would think that, you know, you take a little better care of your peeps, man. Like, I mean, I'm not bitching. I got the digital deluxe, so I'm not even gonna open this. So I just got this for, you know, the collector's edition. Okay, but there's the game. There's the neon on the front. Badass. But like I said, they could have gave us a fucking steelbook, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna bitch about that. Let me take the top off. Digital soundtrack vouch, which is you can have the original soundtrack in the game, which I have the digital deluxe. I've been playing now for a little bit. I have the original soundtrack, and let me tell you something. That's the way to go. Yeah, it's cool that they redid the soundtrack for it and everything, good for them, but the original soundtrack is the way to go because it just brings back that. If you want a good nostalgic experience, like your boy Horror Gamer, who grew up with Resident Evil 2 and it's his favorite game of all time, you gotta have the original soundtrack because Resident Evil 2's score was amazing. Like, it was the best piece of music I have heard in a video game ever. Some of the best music. So, that's a must. Digital soundtrack. Okay. Next thing we pull up Looks like it's the poster for the Raccoon City Police Department. You see the Raccoon City Police Department poster? I gotta move this thing because it's stopping. Okay, see, look, I'll put it in front of you guys again. And then if you look on the back, it's like a map. This thing is pretty legit, guys. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Little map of the police department. Fun fact in the game, they show about how the Raccoon Police Department used to be a museum. So that's badass. What else we got here? This is awesome. Okay, I was worried about this. This is the case file book that comes with the game, and if you can hear, it's hardback, which is awesome. I was worried that they were going to do it. I was worried they were going to go cheap because they had to manufacture a bunch of these, and I was afraid they were going to go paperback. But they went hardback, so that's pretty badass. And this basically has a bunch of it has a bunch of pictures, artwork from the game, stuff like that. This thing is pretty solid, guys. This collector's edition isn't fucking around. I'm not gonna go through every page, I'm just gonna show you some of the stuff. It's pretty fucking badass. Like, I'm gonna take some time then to look at it, but yeah, that's a nice little piece of collector's edition shit there. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good. Oh, and here we go. We're getting to the creme de la creme of this unboxing. Come on. I hate my camera. I apologize if there's parts of this that's blurry. But, yeah. So, we've reached the motherlode of this unboxing. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this aside. Put this over here for a minute. Because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Look at that. This is the 12-inch Leon S. Kennedy figure. So how about we take her on out, put her together, see what she look like. Right here. It's like holding a baby for the first time. Oh man, Capcom, what did you do to me? Oh, look at that. Oh my god. This thing is fucking solid, folks. This thing's gonna be legit. Of course, it's being held together by a tape. Why wouldn't it be? Beanie. More? Of course we do. Alright. So, without further ado, let's take, oh my god, this thing is solid, guys. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this artwork. Look at it. Look. He's standing on his own without even the platform. This is a 12-inch Leon Kennedy statue. Look at that. That shit is on point, and it smells so good. I love the new smell. The new smell of vinyl. That's what it smells like right now. Look at the detail in his outfit. That is just amazing. And of course, you can't be complete without his flashlight. Just work it in there. Just got it on the fucking burger. There we go. And Miss Matilda. Gotta get some love. Oh my god, guys. This is fucking amazing. I'm awkwardly having more trouble than normal because I'm so pumped. I'm just trying not to fucking break anything. Yeah, come on, grab the gun, man. Experiencing some technical difficulties here, guys. It shouldn't be this hard to put a gun in somebody's hand. Just grab the gun, man. It's getting stuck on his fucking fingers. There we go. There we go. This Matilda. And just to finish off the display, Houdini. Houdini. I'm having too much fun with this, guys, but look at the stand. The Leon S. Kennedy stand. See that? That's pretty badass. It says RPD on it. Pretty badass. To get the proper display, I am a horrible collector right now, bro. This thing I'm wrestling with. What does it not fit? There we go. And there it is, folks. The 12-inch Leon S. Kennedy statue. Look at that. Look at that shit. That is fucking sexy as shit, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, if I have to rate this, we get, this is a little recap of what we get. We get the Leon S. Kennedy statue. We get the artwork book, which is pretty badass. We get the game, the poster, and the digital code for the soundtrack. Look at all that. Look at all that sexiness that just comes in this bundle. If I have to rate this, guys, I'm definitely giving this is going to be getting a 9.8 out of 10. Why not a perfect 10? Well, like I said, you know, you spend so much, and this was kind of the disappointment of the unboxing, was just a regular copy, you know what I'm saying? That was a little disappointing. I was hoping for a steelbook. But yeah, I mean, all in all, this was wonderful. What else is here? I guess this unlocks songs from the soundtrack. And I think it also comes with, I didn't see the thing, it's probably in here with the games. It comes with like the codes for like the different outfits, the Elza Walker, the Arcalade Sheriff, the Samurai Edges that come with the game. But yeah, like I said, this is the only disappointment of it. I was hoping that this would have been a steal, but it is what it is. I'm not crying over spilled milk. 9.8 out of 10. That's the only flaw of this whole thing. Other than that, this is an amazing collectible box, and I am so glad I splurged and did this. So, with all that being said, horror, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, if you haven't grabbed yourself a copy of Resident Evil, grab yourself a copy of fucking Resident Evil. This game is amazing. I've played about 2 hours of it so far. The nostalgia of the original soundtrack in the game makes the game pop for me. It might for you, I don't know. Newcomers to the series, try changing it to the original soundtrack and just listen to the beautiful music that it was. This game is on point. So far, I have nothing bad to say about it. Remember tonight, 8 o'clock, I'm going live on Mixer, and I'm going to be doing a playthrough on Mixer. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a little bit of playthrough on YouTube, so look out for that. Yeah, that's it. This has been your boy Horror Gamer saying I love you guys. Resident Evil 2 day is at hand. Let's get in it. Let's play. Immerse ourselves in Raccoon City. I love you guys. Thank you. And with all that being said, this has been your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, I'm going to be going to play some Resident Evil 2, but as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.